Hola a todos, espero que ustedes estén bien. Hoy vamos a aprender las diferencias entre los verbos llevar y traer en español. So today we are going to learn the differences between the verbs llevar and traer in Spanish. Now these verbs have the translations of to carry or to take and to bring in English. Now, we use these verbs interchangeably in English. Right. I just let the motorcycle pass. Right. So we use these two verbs interchangeably in English. The verbs to carry and to bring. But when we transition to Spanish, there are rules that actually govern the usage of these two verbs. And this is where the problem starts. In English, we use these verbs interchangeably, but we think we can do it in Spanish, but no. If you use these verbs incorrectly, you will be committing a grammar mistake because there are rules that govern the usage of these two verbs. Now, the verb llevar can actually have other meanings. For example, it could mean to wear, like wearing clothes, right? So, but we are focusing on llevar as a verb of movement, right? Because to carry or to bring something means that you're transporting someone or something to another place, right? So the next question we need to ask ourselves would be how or when these two verbs are used. And that's what I am going to answer, okay? We have to bear two things in mind when it comes to this question. One is going to be the location of the speaker, and then the second is going to be the location of the thing being moved. Okay? Yes. So those are two factors that we have to bear in mind when we want to determine whether we use llevar or traer. So let's start with llevar. And as I said, this means to carry or to take. Llevar is used when we want to take someone or something from a place they are currently at to a place that is away. Right. So if I'm at point A and I want to get to point B and I want to take something to point B, I use llevar because I am not at point B. Point B is the destination, but I'm at point A. Okay? So, el niño lleva los libros a la biblioteca. The boy takes or carries the books to the library. So the boy is at one place and the books are also at one place, but they're not at the destination. So the boy and the books have to go to the library. So point B is the library and that's the destination. But the item being transported is not there at present. And the speaker is also not at point B. Okay? So we have to use llevar. Llevar means that the movement is away from the speaker or the person involved in the thing. So in the scenario, okay? So el niño lleva los libros a la biblioteca. The boy is here and he wants to go there. And he's taking something there. This is why I have from here to there. This is another way of helping you to know if you are using llevar correctly. If you can say from here to there, then you're using llevar correctly. From here to there, the location is away from the location of the speaker or the person in the scenario. That person has to go to that location. So you can think of llevar as the verb ir, which is to go. We use ir when we want to express movement to another place, but we're not at that place. So if I say el niño va a la biblioteca, that means the boy goes to the library. Wherever he's starting from, he's not there. Right? He's not there at the moment. But that is his goal, to get to the library. So, el niño va a la biblioteca. So we use llevar when we want to transport something or someone, we could also use it with people, to a place that they are not currently at, a place that is away. Okay, so for example, mi madre me lleva a la escuela. My mother takes me to school. Why do I use llevar in that context? Because I am not at school. I am the person or the entity that is being transported, but I am not at that location, right? And the speaker, which would be me, which would be I, rather not me, which would be I, right? I am at a different location, and my goal or my destination is elsewhere, right? So mi madre me lleva a la escuela. My mother takes me to school. Right, I'm not at school. My mother is not at school, but she's taking me there. So another useful tip would be replace if the destination, if I can replace the destination, I meaning there, the adverb I, then you know you're using llevar correctly, because it's from here to there. Okay? So I could replace a la biblioteca, I could change that to ahí. El niño lleva los libros ahí. The boy takes the books there. In my example with a person, I could say, mi madre me lleva ahí. My mother takes me there. So just remember, with llevar, it involves movement away from the speaker. Yes, so that's llevar. Traer. Now, traer means to bring, and this is the opposite. So traer is used when we want to bring someone or something to the place that the speaker is located. So with llevar, the movement goes away from the speaker. The direction is away from the speaker to another place. But with traer, the movement is towards the speaker. So the speaker is already at the destination, and anything that has to be transported has to come to them. Right? So just like how I compared llevar with ir, I can compare traer with venir, the verb to come, because to come involves movement toward the speaker. Okay? So let's look at this example. Juan, Marcos, tráeme los libros. Look at where Juan is. Juan, this is the direction that the books need to go. This is the destination. This is where the books, which is the item that has to be transported, they have to go here. Okay? But Juan is already there. So the movement is towards the speaker. Tráeme los libros. Marcos, bring me the books. This is where the books have to go. But so the speaker is already at the place. He's already at his destination. But he needs that the item is transported to him. Right? So this is how we get from there to here. So the item is over here, and he is at the destination. So they have to go to him. Right? Or have to come to him. Right? Have to come to him, right? So we can compare this with venir, the verb venir, right? If I say, Marcos viene a la fiesta, that means that the person who is speaking is at the party. The person who is speaking is at the party, because Marcos, and it means Marcos is not there. but he's on his way. He's coming towards the speaker, which would be whoever the speaker is. Marcos viene a la fiesta. So if you can replace the location, or if you can, okay, so just how I said with ahí and llevar, now you can use aquí. So if aquí can replace the location. So when I say Marcos viene a la fiesta, aquí can replace a la fiesta, aquí meaning here. So Marcos viene aquí. Marcos is coming here. We are already at the location, the destination. And people or things, right, have to come to us. Right? So that's a way you can know or determine if you're using traer correctly. If you can express from there to here, or if aquí can replace the location, then you know you're using it correctly. Marcos, tráeme los libros, I could say aquí. Marcos, bring the books. Well, in this case, tráeme los libros is already understood where Juan is. Juan is here, right? So that's kind of understood. So you already need to put it there. If I wanted to say, to use aquí, I would have to remove me. So I could say, trae los libros aquí, because aquí would mean to me. Right. If I want to use aquí, I would have to remove me, because me indicates the location. And where am I located? I am located here, which is Juan. Right? So yes, we can use the verbs ir and venir along with these verbs to help us to understand, or help us to know whether we are actually using these verbs correctly. In addition, we can use the adverbs ahí in the case of llevar and aquí in the case of traer to also know whether we are using them correctly. So just a brief recap. So llevar means that the item or person has to be transported to a place that is different from the place that the speaker is at. Right? This is what you are going to use to take or to carry. And traer is used when the speaker is already at the destination and the item or person has to be transported to where they are at. Right? So that is why we use traer. Right? And this is why we use aquí, because the speaker is already at the destination and the movement is towards the speaker. Okay? Eso es todo por hoy. Espero que ustedes entiendan la diferencia entre esos dos verbos. Muchas gracias por ver y hasta luego.